Well, hi there. Guess who? It's me, the Barbarian Kung Fu Guy. I have another haul video of comic books that I bought. It's all comic books this time. It's been a minute since I put a video out, and I just kind of like weeded through all the stuff. I buy so much stuff. This is just some of it, so it won't be as long as I've done before, but it's still a decent stack. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is a couple books that I got from my local comic shop, Origin Story Comics in McDonough, Georgia. They just opened a second shop in Decatur, Georgia. So if you're in the Decatur area, go check them out. It's a second print for Ghost Rider 15. I hoard these. Not just the second print, but the first print, and it glows in the dark. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it glows in the dark. Anyway, couldn't pass that up. I got a few copies of this. This is really cool. It's a giveaway for the American Cancer Society. They did with Spidey and Storm and Luke Cage. And they battle Smokescreen. There was an earlier one in the 80s. This is a later one. They reprinted it with a new cover in the 90s, and this is the 2000 one. So this is the newest one they did of that. But it's a cool book. I didn't have that. That's one of the things I collect is giveaway books that they pass out. You know, you get them for free when you go places. Next couple books I got from that. I bought a big collection. It might have been in the last video. These are a couple books that I overlooked the first time going through it and decided, hey, I'm going to keep these. The first one we have here is Kabuki #1 from Icon Comics. This is David Mack, and it is signed right over here by David Mack. Didn't realize that when I first got it, and I was looking this up to see if it was worth any money and realized, hey, they don't all have writing there. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have a David Mack signature, so add that for sure. And then I also came across a Nemesis #1. It's one of the few books I spec on is the Nemesis, because Nemesis is coming. They're going to do something with this character, Millar, his universe. Mark my words. Next few books I got from Cat 60. I picked this up just because it is a gold foil variant and it's signed right there. It's signed in gold by somebody that worked on it. Sean, it looks like crew. Sean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was the cover artist, but it was really cheap. And he also gave me a good deal on this. Daredevil 131, first appearance of this guy. Bullseye. So shout out to Cat 60. Go buy comic books from him. He'll give you a good deal. I got these books from Roman Curtis. Another good guy to buy comic books from because he gives you a good deal. He just threw this in. I didn't buy this. See, Weird World #1, first appearance of that dude. He just threw it in. I was like, what? This is the book I bought. Ultimatum #1, the variant. I'm going to give this a little press. Try and spruce it up a little bit. Send it off to get it graded. And it's supposed to be a present for somebody. So, can't say any more about that. Got this in an auction. Been looking for a nice copy of Spider-Man manga for a bit. And I got this one. Enough said. Bought this from Breplay. Brian has been selling with us in the auctions lately, and I bought this lot from him for a pretty good steal of a price. The Boys, it's got all these tags on it from when I bought it. But this is all high grade Boys 1 through, it's the whole Wildstorm run. And they're all like near mint, higher. Nice books. So I was pretty stoked to get that. Don't know if I'm going to do anything specific with it other than read it. I'm scared to read them though because I don't want to mess them up. This is just something I got in the mail today. Scotty Young variant Creature from the Black Lagoon. Picked this up from an eBay seller, and I'm gonna link his eBay to this video if I can. I bought this. He shipped it. It got to my house in like 3 days. He didn't overcharge me for shipping. I paid basically the same thing that you would have paid to get it at the Scotty Young store. So I was expecting, like, I didn't look it up first, but I was kind of, once I saw that his price was the same as the Scotty Young store with the shipping, I kind of expected it to show up with like a tick or two in it. And it is immaculate. Perfect copy. So I'm pretty stoked about that one. So I can't remember the name of it's a weird name for me to think of. I can't remember it. So anyway, just ignore that part. I'll link his eBay down there. You can check him out. Got this, and this is another. I got it off of Instagram. I couldn't find the dude I bought it from. I looked and looked. I only bought 3 comics from him, and I couldn't find the message or anything. But it's DC first issue special. Dingbats of Danger Street. Nice Jack Kirby art. Not a high grade copy, but I didn't pay much for it, so I just thought it was pretty cool. And I'm a Kirby fan. So check that out. I bought this as a lot. This came from a lot that I got on eBay. It was a whole lot of ash cans. And it was just something I stumbled across looking for another ash can. But in the lot, there was the Silver Surfer ash can. And I think I paid like $11 for the whole lot. And I want to say that there was like 9 ash cans in it. And they're all nice. I didn't have that one. I think I do have this one, but this was in it too. The Simpsons Comics ash can. And then this was one of the other ones that I wanted to get. It's not bag and boarded, but it's a Betty Page ash can. And this is surprisingly explicit on the inside. I was not expecting to see so much of Betty Page. Yeah. So I think the rest of the raw books are all going to be from my buddy Steven Spock. He sent me a little package of stuff. I bought a comic from him, and when it showed up, it was in a medium flat rate box full of comics. So just some of the better ones, some of the ones I think are cooler. Cyborg Gerbils, #1. This is a special premiere issue. That probably means it's going to be worth a lot of money. This is called A Blood Feud in Spider Creek, and it is the BAM variant, Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know anything about this book, but it's got a Nightmare on Elm Street cover swipe, so I dig it. I'm all over it. I'm in. This was in the box. It's a J. Scott Campbell variant for Conan. Conan 1, maybe? I can't remember. I'm going to find out right now, just for you. Conan the Barbarian, #1. Man, I'm good. Us barbarians know our barbarians, I guess. He sent me the full run of the Epic Comics Tomb of Dracula. And I've got a couple of these I had already, but this is the whole run. So now I can go through and find the copies that I had that weren't a whole run and I can get them out of here and keep these. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And then he messaged me. He said, "Hey, you like signed comics?" I do like signed comics. I really like them when I get them signed, but I'm also into just having a signature of a person. And Mike Zeck is one of my favorite artists. And so he sent me this Mike Zeck signed G.I. Joe number 38. Very nice Destro Storm Shadow cover. Believe I already have this signed as well, that I had signed. I didn't know that he was going to send it to me when he asked me. I was just, yeah, that's awesome. Those are cool, because it is. But I appreciate it. I really do. I'll be hanging on to it. This was really cool because I've heard of this book being signed the way this one is. So this is a Spider-Man #1, and it's signed by McFarlane up here. And this is one of those books back in 1990 that he had a special signing. It's got the little spider webs thing right here, and on the inside, on the back cover, it's got the little stamp. So it is an official one that was done in that signing in 1990. So I thought that was dope. I don't have a lot of McFarlane signatures. I'm not a huge McFarlane fan, but this is really cool. This is comic book history, and I really dig that. So that's awesome. He also sent me, in there was this little card that's it came out of Hero magazine, but it's signed by somebody. I can't make it out, but it's the Aliens Predator foil thing. They got the Dark Horse cards, like the stuff on the back of it, but it doesn't say who did the art, and I'm pretty sure that that's who it's signed by. It doesn't have it signed anywhere, like where it's printed on there, so I can't tell. But that is awesome, nonetheless. You got the Xenomorphs and the Predator duking it out, so that's pretty dope. And then this is the book I bought from him for a screaming deal. Secret Wars, number 8, newsstand copy. I always find this run without this book. So I pretty much buy this comic book anytime I find it for a decent price. And it lets me complete a run so I can sell it or hang. I have my own set and it's signed and everything. But yeah, I was pretty stoked that he had this for a good enough price that I could buy it, complete a set, and then I can put that set up for sale so somebody can buy the complete set and read it, because you can't read the story if number 8's missing, can you? And the last book he sent me, I've been trying to find these. It's so hard to find decent prices on Howard the Duck magazines, but this is a Howard the Duck magazine, number 5, yeah, where it's Count Duckula. It's so funny. The Undead Duck. So that's pretty awesome. I only had one other magazine that I've ever been able to find for a decent price. People want $20, $25, $30 for beat up copies of these, and it's so dumb to me. Like, that's too much. They're awesome, but they're not worth that. So to me, they're not. But anyway, last thing I have, this is a pickup from somebody else on a YouTube auction, and I can't remember if it was, I'm not going to say because I can't remember who it was, so I don't want to say the wrong person, but it is an awesome slabbed 9.8 gold foil edition for Night of the Living Dead. This is the Back from the Grave. I guess it was a one-shot. I thought that this was a series, but anyway, it's pretty awesome. 9.8. Add that to the Slabberoo collection. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked what you saw, and if you didn't, hit the thumbs down button, because I don't care either way. If you are a person who buys comic books on YouTube, Instagram, wherever. You can look for my sales. I do sales on Instagram every Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or I sell on Strictly Comics YouTube channel on Tuesdays, 8 o'clock every Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. Or I do a show on my channel every other Monday where it's Claims with War. And it's really fun. You can check it out. If you go and look through my page, you'll see The Fist with War. And you can watch it and see it's fun. But that's it. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time on the Barbarian Kung Fu show stuff. All right. Peace out.